I played a game where I'm 3-meter tall alien warrior with a bow, running through the most beautiful world ever made in video game. And I was bored. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is the most confusing game I ever played. Not because the story is complicated, because every 5 minutes the game switches between "this is a masterpiece" and "I want to uninstall this." It's like dating someone who is perfect on paper, but keeps talking about astrology for 3 hours. I need to tell you about this game, because it does something I have never seen before, and also something that made me quit. And honestly, the reason I quit surprised even me. Let's go. The game starts, and you are a little Na'vi kid sitting in the classroom on human military base. Humans kidnapped you and other Na'vi children to raise you. You know, classic villain movie, steal kids and put them in school. But these kids do not want to sit and study. They rebel. They try to run. They want to go back to Forest of Pandora. And the local military commander reacts to this by shooting one of them. Sir, these are children. 8 years later, we wake up on the same base. Alarms everywhere, explosions. The events of the first Avatar movie are happening right now. The big battle. And we do the most logical thing possible. Climb into a capsule and go to sleep. We are basically choosing skip on the whole battle. We wake up later and, surprise, humans are shooting at us again. And here begins Ubisoft traditional number 1, the opening escape sequence. Running under bullets, everything exploding, zero context. Every single Ubisoft game. I am starting since Ubisoft developers are not allowed to go home until they put a running under bullets intro in the game. But okay, I'm running, I'm alive, and I have no idea what is coming next. And what came next, I was not ready for. Listen, I have played a lot of open world games. I have seen beautiful maps, mountains in Skyrim. I have sailed oceans in Black Flag. But the moment you first see Pandora in this game, nothing compares. The colors, the glowing plants, the scale of everything. A designer of this planet definitely shouldn't be stingy with the budget. If this game was just a walking simulator, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Just walking and looking at trees. And here is what makes this game special. You actually feel like a Na'vi. You're a giant. When you walk past humans, they look like garden gnomes. To enter a normal door, you have to crouch. I felt like visiting a hamster house. Remember this feeling? Because I need you to remember it later, when I explain why I stopped playing. We will get there. The exploration is also incredible. The game tells you, find a plant near water, and then just shuts up. No map marker, no arrow, no. The plant is 47 meters ahead. You actually have to look with your eyes like a real explorer. And for someone who was locked in a military base their whole life, this makes perfect sense. You are discovering Pandora for the first time, just like your character. This is Ubisoft traditional number 2, open world exploration. But this time, they actually made it interesting. Good job, Ubisoft. Enjoy this compliment. It's the last one you are getting today. I found a resistance camp. Na'vi warriors fighting against humans. I joined their cause, and then I found out something wild. We were asleep in those capsules for 16 years. I went to sleep as a teenager and woke up old enough to have a mortgage. Somewhere on Pandora there is a bank sending me letters about unpaid taxes. Hey, so this game keeps going back and forth between amazing and boring, kind of like my upload schedule. But if you're subscribed, I promise my next video will not take 16 years to come out. Also hit like, every like gives me energy to fight one more bullet sponge robot. And trust me, you're about to hear a lot about those robots. Okay, back to Pandora. So my next job, destroy a human machine that is poisoning Pandora. And look at this, look. The beautiful green paradise turns into this grey, dead and depressing. It looks like someone put an Instagram depression filter. But destroying the machine and watching nature go back to life, that's satisfying. The colors returns, plants grow back, animals come out. Beautiful. And yes, I realize this is Ubisoft tradition number 3. Capture the base. Clear enemies, liberate the zone, repeat 50 times. Far Cry players, you know exactly what I am talking about. But honestly, I am not even mad. I miss this. It has been a while since I captured an outpost. Give me those towers. Give me those bases. Let me liberate every single flower on this planet. So at this point you are probably thinking, wait, you love the world, you love the movement, you love the exploration, and you even love the outposts. So why did you drop this game? Great question. Here is where everything falls apart. And it starts with a tree. Me and my 3 Navi brothers connected to Eva. Think of this as the Wi-Fi of Pandora, but spiritual. And we unlocked a skill tree. I love skill trees. Show me branches and upgrades and I am happy man. I was so excited. I opened it up, I looked at the skills, and my excitement died faster than my character in a robot fight. Most of the branches are just plus 5% of HP, plus few percentage of damage or stamina. Where are the cool abilities? Where is shoot 3 arrows at once? Where is call a giant bird to attack your enemies? One branch had interesting stuff, only one. The rest is just a spreadsheet pretending to be a game feature. Then our camp got attacked. Big fight, very dramatic, and I unlocked a new weapon, a human assault rifle. Finally, I thought real firepower. Time to destroy those robots, and I pointed the gun, pulled the trigger, and the robot looked at me like I threw a sandwich at it. I shot more and more and more. The robot's health bar moved like it was still thinking about it. The bow? A bit faster. Satisfying. Feels like a true Navi warrior. The assault rifle? It feels like sending a strongly worded email to a robot. Technically you are doing something, but nothing is actually changing. And the big robots. Oh, the big robots. I play on the hardest difficulty. Maybe that is partly my fault. But fighting a big robot should be an epic moment. Me versus the machine. Instead, it's me hiding behind a rock, shooting, waiting, checking my phone, making a cup of tea, coming back, and the robot still has half health. I want a cool fight, not a long distance relationship. After the fighting, the Navi wanted to teach me their ways. Hunting, traditions, spirituality. They gave me a big new hunting bow. Powerful, but not accurate. Cool for hunting animals, and less useful against humans. Fine, but here's where the game truly lost me, and I want you to feel what I felt. So let me describe my average 30 minutes in this game. 5 minutes of a Navi elder explaining the spiritual meaning of the leaf, 3 minutes of walking to the next character, 7 minutes of that character explaining the emotional connection between water and your feeling, 2 minutes of actual gameplay where you shoot 2 arrows, then 8 more minutes of dialogues about the ancient wisdom of dirt. I signed up to be a giant blue warrior jumping through alien forests. Instead, I am sitting in a lecture hall learning about the emotional trauma of a rock. And that is the painful part, the combat. When it actually happens, it's genuinely fun. You move fast, you dodge, you shoot arrows mid-air. It feels incredible, but it happens so rarely that I started forgetting this was supposed to be an action game. It's like ordering a pizza and getting a 45-minute lecture about Italian agriculture before every single slice. You know what is funny? While I was editing this video, watching all this footage back, I kind of miss it. I miss the feeling of stepping into the forest for the first time. I miss being so tall that humans look like action figures. I miss the moment when the game says find it yourself. You actually feel like a real explorer on an alien planet. This game has some of the best wow moments I have experienced in years. I am not exaggerating. But then I remember the dialogues that never end, the robot that refused to die, the skill tree full of +2% of nothing, and the assault rifle that fights with all the power of a disappointed sigh. And that is a real problem. This game is not bad. A bad game I can just delete and forget about it. This game, it keeps pulling me back in with its beauty and then pushing me away with its pacing. Over and over. It's the most frustrating kind of game. The one that is so close to being amazing, but just is not. I am not finishing with this game, not right now, but I'm also not forgetting about it. It's just going to sit in my library, staring at me and waiting for the time to come. Maybe one day, when I want something slower, something peaceful, I will come back to Pandora. Because that first moment, when you step outside and see the forest for the very first time, that moment alone was worth the download, even if next 20 hours were not. Alright, that is the honest story with Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Now I want to hear your story. Did you finish the game? Did you drop it like me? Or are you one of those people who actually enjoyed the 45-minute lectures? No judgment, tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, hit like, hit the bell, and we'll see you in the next